prep list on produce prep that's the recommendation because produce needs to be isolated from everything else.
Hey guys, Mr. Knife Fanatic here. Today I'm coming at you with another knife from the Masakage line on St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. You're probably out drinking. I'm here making a video for you. And today we have one from the Yuki series. I already did the Nikiri a couple videos ago, and here's the 270 Gyuto. And this is one great looking knife. I was actually blown away by the performance of the last knife in the Yuki series. I'm sure this one's not going to disappoint. It's extremely thin behind the edge and has a great grind going on. So let's do some specs and cutting performance, guys. Here we go. We have a Shirogami No. 2 core. That is all of the Yuki series. And this white No. 2 Hitachi steel. This holes and edge, a little bit longer than white No. 1, slightly tougher. This is great for a prep knife. This is what a lot of guys prefer for prep, actually. It is 62 to 63 Rockwell, a little bit harder than some of the other ones in, let's say, Tojiro ITK line and other knives, so it should take a very steep edge. We have the oval handle that is on all of the Yuki series. This is good for ambidextrous users. The fit and finish is actually really nice up here where the Paca wood, this is red Paca wood and magnolia. And where these two meet, it is extremely smooth, really nice to hold. I like it a lot. We have our little decorative coin here. I'll go ahead and remove that for you. I love that little touch on all their knives. It's the little things that count sometimes. All right. It's 270 on the edge. It's actually perfectly 270 on the edge. I measured it a couple times, but the height is 54 millimeters. I'm not going to say that's terribly tall. It's a little bit tall. Here we go. Where am I? I'm all mixed up today. Here we go. Just to show you about the height. Right down there. Okay. And I mean, it's a big knife, you know. 270 is a little bit bigger than a home user is going to use. You can maybe use this at home if you have a good setup like me, but all right. Weight 210 grams. I just weighed this, and honestly, to give you I mean, this is a little bit heavier than some of the other knives we've been using lately, but honestly, to give you a comparison, a Shun Classic 8-inch knife comes in at 212 grams occasionally. So, you know, while this is not a featherweight, this is still a very, very wieldable knife. It does not feel heavy in the hand, to be honest. Actually, it feels fairly light. Not quite like the Konosuke, but really good though. Spine thickness, I'm going to say 3+ millimeters, because you can see right out of the tang with these hand-hammered finish, and which, by the way, this is stainless clad. I know I didn't put that on there. That's actually stainless Kuruchi finish, or primer clay finish, which is very tough, and this will last throughout the whole knife's life. But anyhow, the spine thickness on a hand-hammered or hand-finished knife like this is always going to be thick, always. I just haven't seen them without it. And it may vary from knife to knife. So this is over 3 millimeters, and probably everyone will be slightly over 3 millimeters. This is more like 3.6, you know, something like that. But it tapers down to, I would say, about 2.5 millimeters. Holds that until you start getting into the sweep. When you get into the sweep, this little taper starts to drop off more and more. And the tip actually has a very nice, strong sweep. This is not a flexible knife. You can kind of make it flex if you push hard enough, but for the most part, consider it a stiff knife. The grind is 50-50, great for ambidextrous left-hand users and right-hand users alike. It's perfectly ground on both sides. I've checked it, and the balance point is going to be blade heavy, of course, but we're going to see just where it's at. Right there. There we go, guys. And in comparison to pinch grip, that is slightly in front of your pinch grip. Your pinch grip is going to be here, and your balance point about there. So just in front of it a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this off the board, get some cutting performance going. Don't have a terrible lot of food to cook here because I live with only one other person, so anyhow, we're going to start off with a couple of onions. Before that, we will do the potato, see if the 50-50 convex grind, in fact, does not stick. Pushes the potato off nicely. Great out of the box edge. By the way, this will shave arm hair with no problem at all. I know it. So, excellent grind. No sticking at all. I'm impressed. Wow, laser beams through that. Oh, we have a rotten onion. I gotta throw that away. I don't really use black onion, so here we are. Let me grab one more onion for you guys. I want to do 2 onions today. Little trick here, always peel the outer paper off first to loose stuff, and then you don't have to worry about your knife sliding. You go right through. Makes your job a lot easier. See, everything splits open really nice. This is very thin behind the edge, but it does get substantial at the spine. So it will push all your ingredients off. Should be very non-stick. There we go. Peel these. Normally I peel them before the video, but now you get to see a little something extra today. How quick can we do these? I am really impressed by Masakage knives. They're new to the website. Haven't had them a whole long time, maybe a few months at best now. And I'm blown away by the fit and finish and the performance of these knives. Every single one of them that I've touched. I actually have a couple of more Masakages to do videos for. And I'm looking forward to using each one of them. So here we go. Let's see how the tip is very thin. I mean, it's gonna fly through this, I can tell you right now. Not really putting much force there at all. As you can see, I am going to be using a pinch grip on this. Normally I do my racket grip, but since it's so much blade, I would like to just do a pinch on there, like that. And it gives you better control doing these slices. You can see it slides effortlessly through there. Do that. I'm just going to kind of run through these real quick. Wow, very nice. Some people like to, let's see, let's go ahead and wipe the blade off a little bit here. People do onions, they like to take and, do the entire blade like this. I mean, you can do that if you like. Just use the tip of the blade. It's much thinner, see? Much easier than doing this entire thing. Just a little tip next time you're doing onions. I know you see me do that a lot. I'm not doing it just for show. It actually is more ergonomic that way. So you can see through a tall onion, it drops right through. You can push straight down, no slicing required. Well, as before with the 270, we should get plenty of board action. As you can see the profile, nice sweet spot, nice sweep. This is actually like a Sabatier profile, just taller mainly. It's like an ultimatum but taller. I mean, you can get right over those with no problem at all. Hold both onions down, and I mean, that is very nice, wow. This cuts extremely well. This cuts as well as a Konosuke. It's just not as thin overall of a knife. This is a more substantial knife. Of course, you could tell by the weight too. It does weigh a lot more. But yeah, let's blow through a couple of these. You know it can chop too, but let's see how nimble it is through chopping. Pinch grip. My eyes are burning. Onions got to me a little bit here. Occasionally they get you. Most chefs build an immunity to that stuff. I mean, effortless chopping, that is incredibly nice. I am impressed by the Yuki series overall. They've, I mean, it's Masakage's cheapest line, actually. And let me tell you what, there's nothing cheap about these knives as far as performance, fit and finish and everything. They are first-class blades. There we go. Take a little bit of room because we are about to hit some celery real quick and wrap the video up. I dropped all this celery on the floor earlier, so we're just gonna, well, it sounds like you're breaking bones, huh? Just gonna kind of cut these up. No problem at all there. We're gonna cut one of those up for stock. We can use the entire length of the blade. And I will chop with every part of the blade here. We'll do with the tip and work our way down. Well, as you can see, it's very nimble for a 270. I mean, it's got a substantial spine on it, but this thing, the balance, the weight, the you know, the nice fit and finish to this, everything slides off. It slides right through the food. It's extremely thin. This thing ought to sharpen up real fast. Another great big knife. I'm actually beginning to like bigger and bigger knives now that I'm getting to use nice ones, but I know home users are not really going to look for a knife quite this big. It is a big substantial piece of cutlery, but if you want something that's going to take care of everything in the house, basically, here it is, man. The Masakage Yuki series 270 Gyuto. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned and stay sharp.